Hello, everybody. I'm Merrimath, Chicken Skeptic, whichever you prefer, and welcome to this week's episode of Dice and Destruction, a D&D podcast. This is session
Episode
10.
10.
Yeah, it's episode 10. Let's go.
Yo,
Alright.
double digits.
12 if we're
Let's
counting.
go.
Okay, if we're counting the Q&As as actual episodes, then it's episode 12.
Well, we don't care.
Those are just like specials.
Yeah, those
Like
are just
actual
so
episodes.
episode 10. So where did we
Okay.
leave off?
Well, if you ever looked at the notes, you'd know. But it started off with Marza almost getting mauled by a mimic. You know, very
Yeah.
eventful.
Mhm.
Phoenix being there with very stupid. Callisto with Gobbles and Fugrin in the same room. Callisto, Gobbles, and Fugrin are in the main room, whereas Marza and Phoenix are in the top right room, a bit isolated by a hallway.
Oh yeah, and isn't there a flaming sigil in the room?
There's a giant green
Yay!
flaming sigil in the top right room.
And we're all just choosing to ignore it.
We're all.
Yes, I'm also going to have to ask, just to start this, Fugrin and Marza roll perception.
You mean
Right, okay.
Phoenix
Perception.
and
Oh, hold on,
Marza?
give me a sec.
Nope, only Marza and Fugrin.
Okay, give me a sec. I forgot to get D&D Beyond open.
Oh, the audacity.
The Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this game. Marcy, I don't actually think you're a bitch. You're lovely.
Oh, thank you. You're also pretty swag.
What are we rolling again?
Perception.
Perception.
Okay. Ha.
Perception.
Okay.
Okay. Don't know why it's being so slow, but I will.
It's not rolled on this one. Okay. Ooh. We got a 21 for perception.
Natural 20 or not natural 20?
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
Unnatural 20, if you would.
That's dirty 20.
And for me... Just give it a sec. Don't know why it's being so slow and laggy, but whatever. I got a 7.
Okay, so Marza, you see nothing. Fugrin,
Oh, yeah, I can't see the giant flaming sigil in the middle of the room. Yeah.
yes, you are. You just look at the sigil with a new dumbfounded expression that's new to your face. You aren't used to looking like an idiot once in a while. So,
Yeah.
and Fugrin, you think you see something. You're not sure. It's
Isn't
almost like
Fugrin
a
in
trick
the
of the
other
eye to
room
yourself.
of the sigil?
Okay.
What?
Fugrin is not near the sigil.
Fugrin is not near the sigil.
Well, we went back into the room.
We walked back
You
into
did?
the room with Gobbles.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
we walked
last
right into
session
the
you
next
guys
session.
said you were coming in.
Yeah, I have it drawn out.
Well, fucky
Yeah,
wucky.
so it's
Either way,
definitely not out, therefore it is true.
I guess this happens right before you go in. Now, continuing, where were you guys at in that case?
We're like right at the entrance to the second room.
Second room being the top right
The
room.
one the one with the
That
sigil.
Phoenix is in. So that Phoenix and Marcel.
Okay, would you like to enter the room with the sigil and the two others?
We already
do I
did.
see something
Okay,
in
I'm
this
very not up
note?
to date in this case. I don't think we took notes on this section.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
Okay, so in that room, there's Marza, Phoenix, the big sigil in the back of the room, flaming and green. The looted chest,
And the dead mimic.
and the dead mimic has a tentacle.
Damn it.
Marza's interested.
God damn it.
It's dead.
I would not be very.
So, is anyone here a
ethical
necromancer?
of you. Martha!
You killed it. Did Marza say, is anyone here a necromancer?
Yes, Marza did say that.
Phoenix literally just turns to Marza dumbfounded and says, "You moron! You killed that thing."
Can I just like look at her and be like, just like look, just like, put my nose up in disgust, like, what the hell?
Callisto like snickers and goes, "Well, that is inappropriate, Marza."
So what do we see, by the way, creature?
A
Guessing
flaming
the thing.
sigil.
Grin, you think you might see something, but at the same time, it might be a trick of your eye. And
Okay.
Yeah,
as I
and
said,
also
Marza is
Figrin's a
just
bit of a dumbass.
Marza is just kind of like, "Boo."
What? There are things here? What?
Oh,
Wait,
Phoenix.
was it 21?
Yes, even with the 21.
That's
Phoenix
Okay.
sees
Alright.
Gobbles now and walks over and picks Gobbles up and says hi telepathically.
It was Gobbles inside of
Yeah,
Callisto's
Gobbles.
hands or on the ground.
What?
Bubbles is like next to Callisto on the ground.
Okay.
How does Gobbles respond?
Gobbles just looks at you and says, "Good evening." Nothing more.
Phoenix
Gobbles is
responds
British now.
telepathically. So, I know I'm a moron.
Gobbles laughs mentally and says, "Yes, you are."
Yeah, no shit. Like, we've been new, Phoenix.
But are we still friends?
You just hear Gobbles sigh and just say, "Unfortunately, yes."
Unfortunately.
Phoenix is gonna just, I guess, put Gobbles down and pat him on the head.
Gobbles annoyedly clucks at you and tries biting your hand.
Oh no.
Phoenix, like, flinches back after he gets nipped slightly. Phoenix is now gonna slowly turn to Callisto and say hi, very quietly.
Callisto looks at him and then looks at Fugrin and goes, "Hey, Fugrin, let's go look at something else in here." And walks away.
Ooh, ooh, that's cold.
Rejection.
But
You look at the
Figrin's
history?
gonna-
What are you going to look at in the room? The dead bodies? The flaming sigil?
Yeah, Callisto's gonna look at the flaming sigil because
Alright.
no one else is.
No one else is gonna look
Idiot.
at it.
Okay,
It's gonna
so
Callisto is tired of everyone just ignoring it.
Callisto, are you going to walk up to the sigil? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to it and like I don't know what check would I do to figure that out. What it is.
What do you want to do? Give me a process. I'll tell you if you get any results, but tell me what you want to do.
Okay. Callista's gonna walk up to the sigil, and I don't know, she's gonna like look at it and try to figure out like what it does, where it came from, why it's here. Yeah.
Just by looking at it, it looks somewhat like the text that's on the walls, the kind of the stuff that you've seen in other places. This thing on the hallways makes absolutely no sense to you. Unknown language, even with you being even with being the princess, this is a text you've never learned or studied
okay.
or anything you've ever understood. It is unknown. It is almost alien to you.
Okay. Could I do an Arcana check to see if it's actually, you know what? Hold on. I have a spell. If I have a spell I could cast. Let me
That's
just
the thing you
I
never
got
want to hear. I have a spell.
I'm gonna cast the Identify spell. It's a ritual. Yeah, I'm gonna cast the Identify spell on it.
What does it do?
You choose an object that you must touch throughout casting the spell. If it is a magic item or something other magic, some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by spell, you learn which spell created it.
by the power of looking stuff up, I don't know how you have identified, because it should only be bards and wizards.
Yeah, and you're a warlock, so you shouldn't have that.
Eldritch invocations. Eldritch invocations.
Well, either way, the moment you touch the sigil, the moment you even like interact with it in the slightest, it kind of everything warps back into a center and kind of explodes into a shrill freak of sorts, and you hear a loud clang and like a break of chains
Oh no.
in another room.
Oh,
no.
that wasn't great.
Oh no. Nope.
Crap.
I'm scared.
Is the sigil still here?
The sigil has disappeared. It is gone.
Oh,
The
finally,
shrill
I don't have to
shriek
stop
is
ignoring
still
it.
echoing
Or
in the
I don't have
room,
to
but
keep ignoring
disappeared
it.
quite quickly.
Um,
What did you say? I couldn't hear you.
Sorry. Me or the other person talking? I couldn't hear what the other person was saying.
You.
Okay, well, the shrill shriek still echoes around the room, heard by everyone and everything nearby.
Uh-oh.
Phoenix
That's not
runs.
fun.
Is it a bad thing?
Phoenix like runs into the main room and then turns not to the exit but to the second door that was there, hoping that that would be a hiding spot.
There's 3 doors.
Smart.
He takes the like middle one.
No, not that kind of thing. There's the top right room which you were in, and then there are 2 doors down. There's the door, I guess, closest. If you from the main door you came into the main section, there's the door to the right, and then the door directly down from where you are in the main room.
The door directly down from where we are. Basically just a room I have not entered.
Okay, so when you run down to there, you notice a big kind of rune on the door has fallen to the ground and cracked. And you notice the chains that you didn't notice before that were on there have fallen, and the door is slightly ajar.
Phoenix immediately turns around, runs back, and yells at everyone, "There's a door with a rune and chains, and it's broken and open and big monster, I think."
Callisto eyes and goes, I wonder how that happened. That's crazy.
Marza just stares at him in ironic disbelief.
He just sighs and says, "Just come and look at it yourself."
Fugan is gonna be like, his eyes are like absolutely wide, and he's like, okay, should I go first? Because I'm not letting Phoenix go first this time.
Phoenix, actually, you know what?
No, I will go first. And
I'm gonna grab Phoenix by the ear and like throw him to the back of the line.
All right, I'm gonna go right in front of Phoenix. Then.
Manhandled.
I'm gonna go right in front of Phoenix.
All right, Callisto's at the front, so I'm guessing Marza is behind Callisto in front of Fugrin.
I'm fine with that.
Phoenix just like mutters under his breath, being like, "It's not like I almost died or."
It's not like I almost died or anything, dude.
Marza has
turns back. You are dying in my arms.
Marza just stared. Like we all heard it obviously because we're in like a line-ish, and Marza just kind of stares at him like, I didn't waste my my potion of greater healing to save you for that. It was a potion of greater healing, right? I'm actually gonna check that.
Phoenix like
I don't care.
Raises his hands and says, "Okay, guys, we're probably all gonna die here. We don't even have a name for our group yet."
Okay, I don't think this is the time.
Still,
right, we don't have a name.
Don't you want a name to go down in legends if we die?
Callisto goes to the back of the
Good
line,
point,
grabs Phoenix by the top of the head, like by his hair, and like pushes his head to like look at her and goes, "If you bring up this thing one more time while we are about to enter a very possibly dangerous room, I will personally see to it that this group will die." Got that? And then she lets go of his head and then goes back to the front of the line.
Like looks
fun.
at this with like, what? You want us to die?
It wouldn't
Well,
be
that's
my
one to
fault
put in
if
the art.
Marza just sort of stares at
Daffy, you better
Callisto
draw
and, like,
that.
Oh, trust me, I
Marza
am.
stares at Callisto in complete understanding and like nods. Yeah, I'm willing to die.
Phoenix just
Good.
cowers. He is terrified of Callisto now.
As he should.
He's just cowering at the back with Gobbles.
Yeah, wait, hold
Gobbles
on. Where's
looks at you
Gobbles?
disappointed.
Where's Gobbles in
Oh,
the
Gobbles
line?
is just waiting at the back of the line, like staying in the other room while we go deal with the monsters.
That's
One of
valid.
these days,
Okay.
Gobbles should go into a room before us, like a boss room or something.
Agreed.
So, Callisto is gonna walk in the room.
Okay, so you walk through the doorway, the sigil on the ground, you have to step over it. And you see two dividing pathways. The one to your left points towards another big sigil on the wall. This one, the sigil is still glowing an orange tint in the marker. And to your right, you see three creatures, almost like the ones you saw before, but much more scrawny and small. And but they have blue glowing heads.
Okay.
No distinguishable features
heck?
other than that, but they are glowing enough to emanate themselves. And there's also, you can almost see a faint look of another sigil in the back.
God, Marza just looks at everyone and says, and like snobbily says, "How many sigils are in this place?"
I have no
Enough.
In
idea.
this pack's like too many.
Phoenix is just still. He doesn't even respond. He's just terrified.
Yeah, good. You just died.
Alright. Callisto is gonna cast message 3 times to get everyone.
Onslaughts,
And
Jesus.
Huh? Yeah, 3 times. It's a cantrip.
Oh, right. Cantrips don't need spell slots. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm a dumbass.
And she's gonna message them all just because she doesn't want the things in the other room to hear it if they can. And she's gonna wait. Does everyone else see what's in the 2 rooms, or is it just me? Because
You're the only one who said you stepped forward, so they do not see anything.
Okay. Callisto's gonna tell them what she sees. In the left room, there's the sigil, but it's orange, and in the right room, there's 3 scrawnier versions of the things that we fought in the other room. Then
Yeah,
she
the
asks
sigil is on the
everyone
door, chained to it.
what's on the door, chained to it. Okay.
It's
I
on
was
like
gonna
a
whisper
big.
in Callisto's ear. Do they have tentacles by chance?
Why are you
Oh,
whispering? I have message.
Well, he doesn't
Oh
have
wait, no,
message.
you're talking to all of. I thought you were talking. I don't know why. Marza's just gonna ask Callisto if they have tentacles.
Do they have tentacles?
Marza, would you like to look for tentacles?
I feel like that's a
Callisto-
question you should ask. You should ask
Callisto, do you
Callisto.
want to look for tentacles?
Oh, look for tentacles.
Yeah, roll perception for tentacles.
Ugh.
That's a
My
sentence.
God.
14.
14. Okay, you spot what you think might be tentacles.
She looks
Marza
at
does a
Monica.
happy dance behind Callisto.
You don't hear. You
As
don't
you-
hear
as you
anything.
happy
I haven't
dance-
told you.
As you happy dance,
Well-
you lightly knock on a rock, and the retention swivels back to you. The creatures.
Shit.
I didn't
Wait,
even
no.
tell. I didn't even tell Marza what I saw. Why are you happy dancing?
Because
never
they could
mind.
have tentacles.
You
I'm happy
tell-
dancing because they could have tentacles.
Okay, well, as
Just
you're
don't
happy
mix it.
dancing, you knock on a few pebbles that make enough sound that they whip around, and with eyeless features, this big blue, basically blob, supported by their neck, looks at you without eyes and just stares at you guys. and then a screech
Oh,
is
happy
heard from
dancing.
all three of them.
Can I cover my ears?
Roll initiative.
Oh
Oh,
god.
initiative. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So wait, I'll put in the rules chat.
Yes, please. Thank you. That makes my life easy.
Green rolls a 6.
Callisto with a
Grin
19.
fashion.
19? Let's go. Let's
Martha with
go.
11.
Let's go.
Now we're only waiting on human
Oh.
/ Phoenix.
Come on, Phoenix, let's see your roll.
Well, it fell on the floor. 19.
There's it fell on the floor.
19.
What would that count as?
Wait. 19 plus 2. 21.
Alright, hold on. Let me roll
It's not what equals 21.
Okay. Okay. Callisto. No, Phoenix. You start. Phoenix start.
At the very back of the line.
Well,
Okay. I'm going to
Nice.
step into the room, I guess.
you're at the very back of the line.
You're in the very back of the line. You'll only be able to walk into the hallway leading up to the room if you want to.
Then
you can
I'll
hold your action or something.
wait. I'm gonna hold my action and wait till the last turn.
Smart, probably.
Okay. Then Callisto, it's your turn then.
Here we go. Callisto is going to free action. She's going to sigh and go, oh, this is so annoying. And then she's going to cast. Wait, are they all still like in the room?
They're all still in the room, clumped together, looking at you.
Okay. She's going to cast Eldritch Blast. How many of them are there?
Sorry, what did you say? The
How many
dungeon
of them
masters
are
are
there?
discussing. What?
How many of them are there?
3.
3. Okay. All right. So you said there's one slime blob thingy and 2 scrawny looking guys, if I'm correct?
They're all 3 blob-headed, scrawny fucks.
Okay. I will cast Eldritch Blast onto a random 2 of them.
Okay, roll to hit.
Give me a 17 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
All right. The first one is going to do 13 damage.
Okay.
And then the second one is going to do 10.
Okay.
And then as per usual, bonus action. Magic Stone.
Yo.
Of course.
I'm going to throw
Who would have
one.
guessed?
I know, it's crazy. It's almost like I do this every time. Gonna shoot 1 rocket each of them.
Okay, roll to hit and roll damage. If you hit,
Okay, the first one is gonna be 16.
that hits.
Okay, the second one is gonna be 15.
Okay, that hits.
Oh geez. Alright, and the third one is also gonna be a 15.
That hits again. Roll
Alright,
damage.
first one is gonna do 9 damage.
Okay. Which one are
Second
you
is
aiming that
gonna
at?
the one that's not hurt. The one that he didn't hit with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
The second one is gonna do 7 damage.
Which one
And
would you
then
like to do that one to?
I don't know. Number 3.
Number 3
then-
is the one you just hit.
Okay, number 2,
And how much damage was that?
7.
7.
And then the third one is going to do 6 damage, and that's going to be to number 1.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay, next in the order of turns, it is the creatures.
Okay, so what do they do?
Well, they are very, very grumpy with you guys.
They are angry.
Understandably so.
I wonder why.
Especially that first one that Callisto did the most damage to. It is not looking good. It is grumpy. It is angry. It almost looks like it's gonna scream.
That's what it looks like.
Oh my
That's what it gets
God.
for being ugly.
Okay, so these creatures decide to go up to Callisto. Where are you?
I'm at the front of the line. I'm like where the 2 like hallways are. I'm like in the middle between those
Okay,
2.
it's going to run up to you and try to hit you. What's your AC?
15.
What's your AC?
15. she said.
15.
15. Okay. It hits,
Okay.
and it does. It does. Sorry, rolls are annoying. It does 10 damage.
Okay. Thank God I have 52 temporary hit points.
Forgot about that.
Haha.
Thank God you're just like absolute.
Thank God you're a warlock. What would we ever do without our resident warlock?
What would you guys do without me?
I'll survive, that's for sure.
God, warlocks are annoying to fight.
Okay, and both of the other ones also decide to run up to you under further
Do it.
consideration.
Let's go. Fight me.
Wait,
hold on. Hold on. 'Cause actually, I think I have a thing. Aha! I have a reaction spell. Hellish Rebuke. I don't know if that works for... Yeah! Aha! Hellish Rebuke. You point your finger at the creature that damaged you, and it is momentarily surrounded by hellish flame. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save and half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay, what's the DC save?
Hold on, I completely forget.
The dex save?
14.
Okay, it fails. How much damage?
Right. Hold on, I don't have it up right now. I'm an idiot. Hellish Rebuke. It is going to take 32 damage.
Holy fuck. Okay.
Oh my God.
So as you hit it, it dies.
It dies with the horror of I can't speak English.
Okay, so as it dies, it combusts. It explodes in blue flames and fire, almost feeling cold to you,
Crap.
feeling dark and evil. Is Marza close to you in this case? I believe so.
Yes,
I don't
I'm
think Martha
directly
stepped
behind.
into the room.
So yeah, Marza, you also were affected by this.
Wait, but I don't think
What?
Marza walked into the area that I'm in.
Wait, I didn't. No, I didn't. Right. I just was behind Callisto in the line.
Okay, then never mind.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot about that one. So you take one moment. You take 15 points of damage.
I'm sorry. I take 15 points of damage.
No, not you, Callisto. You said
Oh.
because Callisto walked forward to do
Oh,
stuff. So.
yes.
Callisto, you take 15 points of damage from that explosion.
Are the other two going to come attack me?
The other two do attack you, and they hit. Very unfortunate.
Right, I can't cast Hellish Rebuke anymore. Wait, actually,
And
do reactions take up spell slots?
if it is a spell, then yes.
All right. What's the
Both of them
damage?
hit you,
Oh crap.
and one does 3 damage, and the other one does 11 damage.
Wait, hold on, but I gain 8 temporary hit points. Cool.
So
Okay.
what did you say, Callisto?
I gain 8 temporary hit points from killing the other guy.
Yes,
Okay.
okay. So have we written down the damage?
Yep.
Okay. Well, they're done. I don't think you can do any
That
more
was my
reactions to it. So now it moves on to Martha.
hello. So what can I see from where I am? I'm still in the in the line that was there.
I believe from the lineup you can see them.
Okay.
Yeah, because they walked up to me.
Yes. So
Okay.
you can see them.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to where Callisto is. Is that an action?
That is just your movement. Unless you decide to run there, which is you double your movement, no, it is not an action.
Okay. I'll go over to Callisto, no action, and I guess I'll cast. Wait, you said the heads are glowing, right?
Yes.
What are they glowing with? Is it like some sort of magic, or is it like a flame type thing?
It looks almost like a crystal on its head, very smooth, and a bit glowing in its chest. It's solid. It kind of looks like fire, but it isn't. It's just in constant fluid movement.
Well, I
That's
could
kinda
not
crazy.
control it with control flames.
You could not control it with control flames.
Okay,
Hmm.
that would have been cool. Just like
It
rip its
would have
heart
been,
out.
but very unfortunate.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna cast Scorching Ray at
Reasonable choice.
Which one has I don't know which one to cast it at. Which one has taken the most damage?
Um,
2.
Number 2.
You're
Okay,
casting
I'm gonna
Scorching Ray.
cast Scorching Ray then at
You have
2.
multiple rays on Scorching Ray. You have 3.
Yeah, you can cast it at multiple.
Oh, I can, right.
You have 3 rays, more
Yeah,
depending on the spell level that you
Yeah,
can
if you're
cast
casting
at
it at a
different.
3rd level, you have 4.
But you have to use
Okay, well I'm
a
just gonna
3rd level spell slot.
cast it. So there's 2 there, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And I can cast 4.
If you cast it at the 3rd level, which takes up a 3rd level spell slot.
Oh, I only have
In the
2nd level. Okay.
4th level, you get
5.
a higher level. The spell
Alright.
slot you use, the more rays you get.
You just get 1
Okay.
more per level.
I'm gonna cast 2nd level Scorching Ray at the 2 that are there.
Okay, roll to hit.
Roll to hit. What die is that again?
D20.
You can just
Yeah, I
click
figured.
on the hit DC.
Oh right, I
modifier.
can. Okay, hold on. That'll be a 16.
That hits. Roll damage.
Roll damage.
Actually, no, wait. It's multiple rays. Never mind. Roll 2 more.
Roll. Oh
Sorry.
yeah, roll 2 more.
It's
Okay.
multiple rays.
So that the second one is a 10, and the third one is a 21.
Okay, the last one works. The second one doesn't.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Roll damage.
Actually, pick which one you
That
want them to
is.
target. Is it 1 to each?
Yeah, I'll do 1 to each.
Okay. Roll damage.
And damage is. I don't know why I can't remember this. I have fog brain.
It's,
D&D
again, you can
Beyond,
just
you
click
should
on
have the button next
modifier.
to it.
You can click on the modifier again. It should say 2d6 or something.
That'll be that'll be a 7. And
Okay. Which one are you hitting with the 7?
I'll hit the I'll
First
hit
or
the more
second?
damaged one. I'll hit the more damaged one with the 7 because the second one is a 26. So
Okay, 26 damage for the second one.
yes,
Damn. Okay.
and not 20 plus 6.
Oh my god.
Wait. No.
insane.
There's no he work. It should be 2d6, not a d20 to do damage.
Guess I messed that up then. Okay.
Yes, you might have clicked the wrong one. You
Yeah,
I
just
think I
probably
did
click
click
on
the wrong one.
just
you
click on
probably
the
hit your
modifier.
2 hit things. You probably have a big bonus on to hit things.
Do I?
Hit
Okay,
the
so
button
just-
that says 2d6.
Okay.
What number does it say?
7.
Okay, so you deal 7 to each.
Sure. That's fine with me.
Okay. So, the one that you killed, as before as the first one, explodes. Womp
How
womp.
fun.
Oh
How
my
far away were
god.
they from me? Like, do I take damage from the explosion?
Yeah, but-
Yes, you and Callisto both take 18 damage.
I'm sorry, 18.
Yes.
18.
18.
That puts me at 6 hit. That puts me at 6 hit points.
Well, very unfortunate. Become more sturdy. Well,
Also, that it's not just more sturdy. I also didn't heal after the fight with the mimic.
oh yes, I forgot about that one. Very sorry for your loss. Now, I believe that is the end of your turn.
Hey, I'm gonna probably die, aren't I? Jesus.
Maybe. So,
God, I really hope not. That would be terrible. Oh my god.
it is
That would
now
be terrible.
Ugrin's turn.
Okay. So I know like I'm almost at the back of the line, so can I see the weird blobby monsters from where I am? They're glowing,
No, but
sorry.
if you move forward, you'd be able to quite clearly.
Okay. I will move forward.
Okay.
Just walk. And yeah, I'll walk there, and I will take out my bow and arrow because that's the only thing that works apparently.
Well, because of my training I gave you.
Exactly. Of course, as per customary, I must light the arrow on fire with my hair, obviously. And I will try to aim for how many are there left?
One.
One or two?
Just one.
One single one's
Okay.
left.
I will just aim for that one, obviously. All right, roll the hit.
Remember
guess.
what happens when they die.
They do explode. That's true. Can
I
as
pray
like a
that
bonus
you either
action-
don't hit it or don't kill it, because if you do, I'm gonna die.
Remember also that you can interact with other players against their will.
I was gonna say, as a bonus action, can I just like push Marsa far down the line with my foot or something?
You can try to drag Marzo.
Okay, I'll try to, as a bonus action, I'll try to drag Marsa like the back of the line. Maybe like
As
as
a
I
what?
walk, I grab them. Just like,
I'm not going to let you do that as a bonus action. I'll only let you do that as an
Alright.
action.
Okay, then can I do that as an action? Then as a bonus action, can I put my shield up?
Yes, I'll let you do that.
Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll drag Marsa behind me, go to the further line with Callisto, and my shield up.
I'm gonna ask you, what's your strength? Just like your basic strength modifier.
14 plus 2.
What is your modifier, Marzo?
Here for strength.
Yes.
That's 17 plus -1, so 16.
No, not a roll. Just like what is your? You're like at probably an 8. Like just what's the
Oh,
number?
I'm an 8 -1.
Okay, then yes,
So-
you can drag him very easily.
Marcy just.
Sorry for the confusion. So Marza, you get dragged back beyond the line a little bit,
All right.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
and
And I'm still
Grin,
doing it.
you'd like to pop up your shield.
Yes.
Yeah. And then
Okay,
it should be my turn, right? My held turn.
it is your turn.
Because I
Phoenix.
held my turn. So
Yeah.
Yes,
and I'm first, so I get to take 2 turns in a row.
No. That's
technically.
not how-
Technically.
Okay.
Because
Remember who's in the front though.
because I rolled 21, so I was action 1. Okay.
Yes, but also remember what happens when they die.
Yes. So for my first action, I'm going to, well, not for that, Phoenix sighs. And then pulls out one of his healing potions. Let me go check which one. Phoenix pulls out his one potion of superior healing and shoves it down Marza's throat.
I'm fine with
Because
that.
Marza is absolutely not expecting you to shove a potion down their throat, I'm gonna have to ask you to roll to hit. And I'm also gonna have to ask you, roll to hit.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
If it misses, it's gonna do damage to me.
If Phoenix hits, it's gonna do damage to you because he's shoving it down your throat. He's basically taking a potion, putting the bottle of it in your mouth aggressively, so you drink a potion.
Well, no, I didn't mean like
That's fun.
that. I meant like
Well, you said it like that, so guess what? That's what's happening.
15,
You said it, therefore it will. Roll to hit.
15 to hit.
If you hit, I'll just like crunch on it and do damage with glass. Or something.
What did you roll to hit?
15.
Marza, what's your AC?
AC 16.
16. Okay.
No damage,
Phoenix, you mess up your potion. You try bringing it down to Mars's mouth, but you miss and kind of like you swing down and try bringing it back up. You spill a bit of the potion, half of it. So whatever future use of the potion you try using will have only half the effect. Yeah.
Oh, I don't heal at all.
You do not heal at all because
Fine.
you were attacked by a madman with a potion.
Can
I
I
didn't take any damage, though, right?
You did not take any damage. If he had given you the potion, you would have taken some damage.
can I carefully as a bonus action make Marza take the potion?
Okay, so basically, as your turn, you swing the potion down aggressively, trying to put it into Mars's throat. You save it and bring it up, like you know how like sand, if you swing it around quick enough, it won't go flying.
Yeah.
Like in a circle. This makes sense to me. Or water.
Yes.
So you swing it back up and hand it to it like you were trying to fancily hand it to Marza and give it to them.
And Marza takes it, right? And drinks it?
Yeah,
When it's
take
Mars's turn, they can take it, but right now you're just kind of sticking it out.
Lovely. Okay.
Okay.
Stunned and confused Marza.
That's my turn. Now back to the top of the order.
Back at the top of the order, it is you again. Unfortunately. But right now you're sitting there offering a potion to someone. You cannot take it until their turn.
I'm going to, now that Marza has the potion.
Marza does not have the potion, you're just kind of holding it out in their face.
Okay. Can I pour it into Marza's mouth?
That again, you will have to do another to hit. Because
Why?
you are still trying to threaten a poor person with a potion that you attempted to shove down their throat without any information, and you're trying to dump a potion in their throat.
Marza, open your mouth.
Marza, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna just say for your character that they're shocked and confused.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
say
that's
before I do
valid.
it then, Martha, open your mouth.
I'm not Callisto, Phoenix. Jeez.
Oh my god! I despise
Oh,
you.
The
Phoenix
shade!
Phoenix
Oh, the
is
shade is
God.
real!
Phoenix is pissed now. He slams the potion into Marza's mouth.
Roll to hit again.
18.
How much you
18.
roll? Okay, so you take the potion by the base of it. It's kind of like a beaker kind of style to it. So it has like the base mangling up to like a tunnel. So you take that and you fucking put it in Mars's mouth and dump it to the point where Marza has like no choice but to swallow the potion, or they just kind of like choke on it. No pun intended.
Entirely intentional.
I can't not laugh at the wording, at the phrasing you used.
Entirely intentional.
That was
bitch.
actually fully not intentional. I'm very sorry.
Okay,
So,
that
how much does the potion heal?
it was a potion of superior healing, so let me look at that.
Okay.
But it also, you dumped half of it out in the first attempt to try and get me to drink it.
So it only does half the effect. So roll the total, then divide it by 2.
Yeah, I'm just seeing how much it heals, so that it can be rolled.
Mars, I'm sorry
I
for
just wanna
calling you a
say
potion hole.
I just want to say my remark to Phoenix about not being Callisto, that was like that was Marzi, not Mars. Saying that, but you know what? This is funny, so let's continue.
Well, you didn't give context.
That's fair.
So it's a
I'm fine with
8d4
it.
plus 8 hit points.
Okay, roll that, and then divide it by 2.
Do I roll it?
And say, yes, you roll.
Oh, because I'm shoving it.
Yes.
Okay.
Shade that Marza can throw.
27.
27, divide that by 2.
13.5.
13.5.
You have half a hit
Okay,
point.
because of the aggressive potion shoving, you actually only heal 10 hit points.
What?
Because
like,
you were
you do
slightly
damage
injured during the
faster.
healing, but the injury heals up with, part of the potion. So you only get 10 hit points.
Whatever.
Okay, you know what?
Phoenix. Now Phoenix is just gonna move back to the back of the line. Let.
Phoenix,
I'm
like
at
a good
16
little
now.
boy, decides to move to the back of the line. And that's where his turn ends. Okay, we go to Callisto. Wahoo.
Alright, let's end these motherfuckers.
Remember that the exploding fuckers are in your face.
And also remember that I have a shield.
Alright. Is it an action to get behind the shield?
That's you could that would be an action is you have to move back to where Fugrin is, and that's far enough away from the people. So you'd be safe.
Isn't Fugrin right next to me?
I'm like right next to you.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, you could get behind the shield.
Okay, that's an action still?
That is an action.
Alright.
Actually, I'll give you that as a bonus action if you want, but you can do something else first or
Awesome.
after.
Do the bonus action first and I'll get behind the shield. And then I'm going to what am I gonna do? Who knows? Okay. I'll Eldritch Blast it. And just because I can, I'll do it. I'll do 2 beams because I'm extra.
Okay.
The first one is going to be a 21. And the second one is going to be a 25.
Okay, well, you absolutely fucking cook it.
Let's roll the damage. First one is going to be 13. Second one is going to be 10.
Okay, well, you definitely, fucking penetrate it.
Intentional.
You
Intentional.
Do
know
I?
exactly what you're doing.
So
That was
you
intentional.
raise, they go through it, whack it in the head. It goes right through, and then it explodes in a big flurry of the same kind of flames. Sadly, you're not fully protected, but
fine.
you only take 8 damage.
Okay.
Both you and Fugrin take 8 damage.
Okay.
And that's the end of the encounter.
Cool.
You can really call it an encounter.
Grin is just gonna like drop to her knees really quick and just like pant for a second before putting the shield away because her hit points are going down
Shade.
pretty steadily.
Oh, the shade.
Sorry, I've got a very
Shade.
shocked DM. Could you repeat what you're saying?
It's basically Grin put a shield down and he's kind of he takes like he kind of gets to he falls to one knee kind of thing. And he just takes like a moment before like being able to get up, just because he's been kind of weakened by the explosion.
Okay. So,
Callisto could have
what would
made
you
a
guys like to do?
right there, but I'm going to be nice and not do it.
Oh, we're out. Are we out of combat now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
combat.
Fun. Marza's just gonna look at Phoenix. Like, did I actually just say that?
Yes. Yes, you did.
You did say that.
Callisto's gonna walk into the room that the monsters came from and see what's up in there.
So, as you walk into the room, sorry, my other DM is writing so many notes.
Because I want to throw notes. Excuse you.
So, as you walk into the room, you see a chest. A chest on a pedestal. It's almost not really much of a chest, but more of a glass, like a container with a glass top on it. And you see a giant, not really giant, but a decent sized painting with a fanciful display of a grayish silver knife dagger.
Okay. Callisto very suspicious about the fact that the chest is on a pedestal.
Fair enough.
Is I do an investigation check to see if it's like trapped or something.
Roll investigation.
Investigation. Where is it? There it is. 21.
You can't find anything suspicious on the pedestal or anything about the pedestal or the chest.
All right, I'll open the chest.
So
Hey,
as you
ready?
open it,
Okay.
you notice the dagger that you've seen in previous depictions, and including the one up on the wall. It is the dagger brought up previously, which is known as Luna,
Oh.
Ooh.
the moon dagger. When you look at Luna, you just looking at it like radiates truth and like peace, moon vibes, as I wrote down in the notes.
Fucking coward.
And yeah, you get a +1 dragon tooth dagger.
Yo.
Ooh.
It's
Phoenix.
1d6 +1 and 2d6 +1. Sorry, I can't read. It's a +1 dragon tooth dagger.
Callisto's
And it does
getting
2d6
this, right?
+1. But sadly, even if it is a dragon tooth dagger, it is too old to have any kind of attunement.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, hold on. Give me a second.
Phoenix, seeing this and knowing that Callisto is upset with him,
Phoenix, I'm sorry, but you're at the back of the line. You said it yourself.
okay, then Phoenix is gonna walk into the room.
Okay, you walk
Okay,
into the
hold on.
room.
Repeat one more time what it does.
It is a +1 dragon tooth dagger that is known as Luda, and it does 2d6 +1 piercing damage, and it is too old to have an attunement.
Very cool.
Does Phoenix see Callisto holding the dagger?
Yes.
That, he needs to find his parents.
He thinks he needs. Yes.
Phoenix seeing this and knowing that Callisto is pissed at him, just sits down and starts sobbing.
Oh.
Okay, well,
That's a Marzi reaction, not a Marza reaction. Marza just sort of stares at him.
Martha stares at you with a light annoyance from the previous potion incident.
Fugrin, actually, at the sound of the chest opening, Fugrin's like head popped up and like he turned to it like a cat hearing something.
Is
And
there
then
anything else in the chest?
No, that's the only thing in the chest. That is just the dagger.
Yeah, but yeah, he's still kind of hurt, and he's like, oh. So he goes to check it out, and then he hears Phoenix crying, and he sprints into the room.
Okay, so Callisto. So as the situation is right now, Callisto is holding a dagger in front of the giant painting depicting it, with a crying Phoenix at the doorway, absolutely weeping his heart out. When Fugrin runs into the room, runs into the hallway to see Phoenix on his knees, bawling his eyes out.
I'm too busy writing this item down to care.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
Fair enough.
So, what would you guys like to do?
Well, Fugrin, being terrible at comforting people, is gonna look at him like you can see panic all over her face. Like, what the hell do I do? So he just kind of kneels beside Phoenix, like awkwardly pats his back. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but stop crying, please.
The dragon tooth dagger in the D&D Beyond thing?
Yes, what about it?
Is it in the D&D Beyond?
I'm unsure if it is. We
I
can
don't
probably
think
find
it-
one.
It is not.
You'll probably have to make a custom item like I did for my sword, my flaming sword.
That's what I did at first, and I was like, oh, maybe it's there. It's not.
But yeah, Phoenix is just, even with Fugrin trying to comfort him, he's just weeping. Like, there's
He's
honestly,
absolutely
I playing him, don't know how someone could get him to stop weeping.
Whacking him in the face.
No!
You said it is 2d6? This one? I care more about the sword than Phoenix.
Oh, poor Phoenix. His party members don't care about him.
Callisto, now having the dagger.
The gobbles. He's gonna try to stab him.
No!
That's the vibes I'm getting right now.
Callisto with the dagger decides to suddenly stab Phoenix on the ground while he's weeping.
No! Callisto, now having the dagger, does she hear the awful sobbing coming from
Yes.
this guy?
Yes, behind you, without looking, you can hear the ugly crying of a Phoenix. Well, Phoenix.
Alright. Callisto, she looks at him and goes, oh god, why are you crying?
Why is the child sobbing?
In between Phoenix's tears, you can barely make out him saying, "'Cause I need that to find my parents." And then he runs out of the cave.
You run out of the cave, run out of the room?
Run out of the cave. And,
like the entire cave.
yeah.
You cannot... Okay, are you going back the way you came?
Yes, going back the way I came.
So as you run back that way, you run to the first door, and you notice that there's no more light coming through at all. And when you try running up the stairs, you notice that they're falling apart lightly. They're in much worse condition. And when you get to where the fountain should be, there was only solid concrete of sorts, only solid stone there. And no matter if you hit it, move it, try doing anything, it's stuck there and you can't get out.
Phoenix
You're trapped.
just sits at the top of the stairs now, just sobbing again. Like, he
Okay.
plops down in defeat.
That's sad.
Callisto's gonna look at the rest of the party and go, oh, well, that was awfully traumatic. You guys investigate the room. I'll be right back. And she's gonna go to find Phoenix.
Okay, if you can just kind of like nod, like, okay. All right, and then
I'm
he'll
gonna stick with
investigate the
Fugren.
room.
I'm gonna stick with Fugren to investigate the room because I'm obviously much smarter than Fugren.
Rude. That may be true, but
Grin, you have
rude.
negative intelligence modifier. You're a dumbass.
Okay, that may be true.
Certified
That may be
stupid.
true. That may be true. Still.
It's still rude.
So I guess me and Fugren are gonna look around the room. What's in the room, anyways?
Yeah.
Like, what's there for us to look at?
It was
It's
just a
really just a
painting.
barren rock, kind of like made room. It looks like this entire room was dedicated just to this dagger.
Sounds fun.
Yes,
Okay,
say
let's go.
nod. If you're just gonna nod, like I'm gonna nod my head and pretend like I know what's going on. I have
Yeah.
no clue.
Are there
Wait,
any
also,
bodies left from the things that we
bonus
just fought?
thing,
Huh?
behind the
Bonus?
pedestal, there is also a glowing sigil, glowing green sigil.
Wow.
There's so many sigils in this place.
There's so many sigils.
It is the sigil that was in the room before. It looked like it moved backwards behind the pedestal, almost if out of fear.
All right.
Fugren's
Marza's gonna look
check
at
it out.
Fugren and say, "I'll give you a gold piece if you go check that out."
Fugren just zooms, freaking skids towards
Jeez.
sigil. Like, all right, what do we got here?
So what do we got? Because Fugren's over at the sigil now.
Is Fugren, are you going to touch the sigil? Are you going
Can
to
I
interact with
inspect
it in
it
any
first?
way?
Can I
What?
inspect it first?
Sorry, what did you say? Just tapping.
Can I inspect it first?
I believe
Inspect it by looking at it. Just
By looking at it, yeah. I don't have any spells to inspect.
last time, I think, because when Callisto touched it, I think it activated by touch, so you might want to try and touch it.
We'll see. That's why I want to like look at it first.
sorry, very sorry. Very sorry. What were you saying?
I just said that I wanted to inspect it by looking at it.
It's just a green sigil. It's you know how Nordic text, kind of like the old Nordic text. It kind of looks like a jumble of those to make a figure.
All right.
Unreadable to you, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's just glowing. It's kind of like a pulsating. It almost looks alive, but it's still very much just a creation.
Okay. I grab like a nearby rock or pebble or something and just kind of like drop it on the sigil to see if anything happens.
On part of the flaming sigil, or just kind of like into the sigil in general?
Into the sigil in general.
So as you drop it onto the sigil, it's you miss a part that actually has anything important, so it kind of just falls to the ground. Because nothing happens to it.
You should have done like a dexterity check.
I'm a dumbass, remember? Right, I'm gonna turn to
It did not interact with the sigil in any way.
I'm gonna turn to Marsa and say, if you want me to touch it,
Like
you
all the
better
way
pay up.
across the room. What do you mean, turn to me?
Well then I turn to look at you, you're across the room, and I say to you, if you want me to touch it, you better pay up.
I'm just gonna sigh and say, how much do you want?
If you're good, it's just gonna like mischievous smirk on his face. Go, how much do you have?
I'm literally just gonna directly lie to her and say, I have 3 gold.
Roll deception.
Roll deception. Oh boy.
Because you're lying.
It should be in your list of skills.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, good.
I got it too.
Okay, so there's a chance that Fugrin might be even like very much more oblivious. So Fugrin, if you could roll insight, should be in the same list.
Get a 1. Do it.
You got this, Safi. I believe in you.
13.
Damn it.
What was
Plus
it?
3 insight bonus. 13.
Yeah, unless you rolled a 1, which was the only way to lose it, I think you're fine. So
Yeah. I may be stupid, but I'm perceptive.
Wait, no,
Yeah.
it's like I may be
okay,
stupid,
well you
but I'm
know
not
he's
dumb.
lying. You know he's lying for sure. He's a shit liar. Sheep.
Hey.
Sorry, fuck. Have mercy on me, Marza. I don't remember characters well or people.
It's fine. I will only lightly stab you.
Please stab me harder.
No, I'm leaving the
Oh, gross.
Refusing to leave the call.
I left for dramatic
Just be
reasons.
glad you didn't hear other
No,
things. Don't worry about it.
want to hear what happened. Please tell me.
I'll tell you in DMs.
I don't even know what was said, so.
This is disgusting.
So, yeah, well,
Okay, I'm
forgetting character names.
Grin?
Fugrin,
Martha?
you definitely know that Mazza is lying.
I'm just gonna look at Marsa, like raise one eyebrow, and just like you know, like that like freaking finger, not finger thing, but like motions basically for Marsa to pay up, just like
Yeah, like
no,
grabbing hands.
freaking like 45 gold pieces.
I actually don't have 45 gold pieces, so
Ha! You're broke.
I
How are
only
you
have 23.
broke?
I only have 23
How are you broke?
because I gave like half of my gold to Fugrin when I got the chest.
Oh my god.
You're just gonna be like, okay, fine, 15 gold. 15. I'm feeling.
I'm gonna look at Fugrin and say I can just ask you to give me back the gold that I already gave you.
Like I'll do it.
I mean,
So while they're bickering, can we go over to Callisto trying to find Phoenix?
No, this still's
yeah,
going
that's
on.
probably a good. That's probably a good
Unless
idea. Yeah, we're
Marza and
just gonna bicker about
Ren, you'd
gold.
like to switch over, or else you can finish this interaction.
Sure, we can switch over.
Yeah, let's
They'll
just
be
go
going
over
for a
to
while.
yeah.
Okay, Callisto, you are looking for the wild Phoenix
Fucking
who was
idiot.
left. Roll perception.
Or perception. Don't fail me. 17.
You can hear the light sound of crying and a bit of whacking coming from the room you came out of, like you started out of, and the staircase.
Jesus, what's Phoenix doing?
He's crying.
Remember, because he was crying, he also tried hitting the. I said he tried hitting the well, not the well, the fountain to get out.
I was making a sex joke, but yeah.
Yes.
He's whacking one out.
He's banging himself.
Sobbing and like
My
whacking
God.
it.
What does Callisto do?
Callisto's gonna approach the sound like with a very obvious annoyed sigh.
I really
Okay.
hate Phoenix now.
Yeah, right now.
All right, so do you reach Phoenix?
Well, I don't know. Do I?
I don't know, creature.
Well, that's up to you. You can walk over to him. He's still on
I
the
said
staircase going up.
I said I'm gonna approach him.
Okay, well, as you approach him, he's sitting there on the stairs, only really at a level you could crouch to get to, because it's just at the edge where the stairs are leading up to the fountain, and the fountain cuts it off by the bottom of the base of the fountain. So you can get over to him. He's just sitting at a point where you wouldn't be able to stand up fully.
Alright, Callisto is gonna look at him and then get down to like the level that he's at. Get down to his level, you know.
Phoenix.
You should have just looked at him and then walked away.
No, that would have
Then
took
she
you
maybe
Screwed up.
not that much of a bitch.
Phoenix like notices, like tries to wipe up his tears, sighs, and says in like a very still sad, like you can tell he's terribly upset. Oh, it's you. What do you want?
Okay, well, I was here to comfort you, but now I feel like maybe I shouldn't, and I should walk away with this dagger.
It's not like you like me anyways.
Pick me, Jesus.
It's
I'm
not my fault.
talking
You're
in
being
character.
an idiot. You're being an idiot. What am I supposed to like?
Just what do you even want? Like, you know I'm upset because I need that dagger to find my parents.
Callisto like sighs and like kind of like few grin, but like she's like somewhat better at comforting people, but like still not great at it. She goes like she pulls out the dagger and goes, I want you to find your parents, but I know I'll keep this on me. I'll give it to you later.
Yeah, but like how do I no offense to you, like we've been friends for forever, but how am I meant to know that you're telling the truth? Like the only way, like I know you worship Aryan fraud, and like in a way I really do feel connected to the what, I don't even remember the name, the god of the sun. But my parents, like, they left in the war, and I don't know how they're gonna get back, and like, and then he just starts sobbing again.
Callisto like she puts the dagger away and she like wraps an arm around Phoenix and like puts his head like on her shoulder and like gently strokes his back, letting him cry on her.
Aww, so cute.
Like,
Went
Phoenix
from angst to
is-
like, well, this.
yeah,
Yes,
it went from
I'm here for the
angst
angst.
to total sadness.
I'm so here for the angst. Oh my god.
They
Phoenix like definitely feels comforted and like feels somewhat better, but he's still like very upset. Let's just go back to the party. Like, we can deal with this later. Like, we're trapped in this. Like, the well won't budge, and we need to get out, or else we'll run out of oxygen or something. Or
okay, let's not think of all the possibilities that might happen if we stay in here too long, although lack of oxygen is definitely an issue.
how am I
We could
not
just-
meant to think of that? Like, seriously, I know you're trying to comfort me, but like, how am I meant to not worry about every single possible thing that could go wrong right now?
I don't know. It's just you could just take a deep breath. If anything happens to any one of us, I'll be the first to like kick that thing's butt, right? Like
True.
if if we run out of oxygen, like I will bust this fountain like wide open, okay? So don't worry, okay?
Phoenix takes a deep breath and then tries to picture like a sunset, like night sky with the eclipse in the sky
Oh, that's so pretty.
to calm down.
Oh,
Like he
Aw.
tries to picture just like an image of the entire party just sitting on the edge of a mountain, lying, looking up at the sky at the eclipse and the stars.
dude! Oh my god!
He sighs out a breath and says in a calmer tone, but like you can still tell that he's just gone through a major panic attack and like he's still desperately heartbroken. Let's go back to the party. We need to figure out how to get out of this dumb dungeon and get the stupid sword fragment from here.
Oh, yeah, this
Callisto nods and she stands up and she like very gently like takes his hand and like starts walking off with him.
is so cute. Oh my god.
And then I guess they arrive back in not in the room that well actually yeah, they arrive back to Fugrin and Marza.
We're bickering over money.
As they
He walks back into the room to see Fugrim basically interrogating Marzia about how much money she has. Just the demand for cash over a green sigil that you can notice glowing in the background.
Phoenix just sighs, like his eyes are still slightly watery. He wipes up his tears and then he walks over, like shoves past the two of them, glaring, but still like you can tell it's a really sad glare. Walks up to the sigil and just waves his hand through it.
Through it?
Through it.
Okay, so as you wave your hand through it, it feels almost cold, dead. Not good.
You mean like
as you wave your
Phoenix's
hand
soul
through
right
it,
now?
it collapses. What? Sorry?
You mean Phoenix's soul right now?
Yes.
Precisely.
Beyond that, it's your normal situation. So as you wave your hand through it, it does like the first one, and it collapses inwards after the contact, and explodes into another type of screech, and just kind of a booming sound. Very unpleasant to you. Your hearing's a bit bad. And you hear the sigil in the background, like the glowing orange one that was on the door, crack and then fall to the ground with the chains falling apart.
Fugrin points to it, goes to Martha and says, "This is why I wanted you to pay me."
Callisto looks at Fugrin and goes, "Oh, you want money?" And she like pulls out her pouch and like tosses him like 20 gold pieces.
Like it jumps like a freaking like dog to catch it in his hands. He goes, "Yes."
Phoenix just sighs, walks past them to wherever the sound came from to try and find the other door that clearly had another rune that broke based on what they knew from the past one.
As you step a bit into the only room away from the sigil, you notice that, the one that was on the door is really just the one directly to your left. And it's on the ground. The door is there. Not even ajar. Just sigils on the ground, chains are hanging.
Phoenix walks over, sighs, calls out to the rest of the party and says, "Losers, get over here."
Damn, aggressive now.
No, but not even aggressive. Like just in a very sad but an annoyed tone.
Very deadpan.
Like he's just dead inside right now.
Oh, Jesus.
Do they come?
Yeah.
Well, that's the real question. Do they come?
I swear to God.
God damn it. All right. Yeah, Callisto walks over It does not come.
If your grin is gonna quickly put his gold pieces in his pouch, and she'll walk over as well, like grumbling under her breath, like "I'm not a loser."
I'm not a loser.
Okay, so is the rest of the party joining?
I'm guessing Marley is currently having a bit of mic issues, so we'll just say.
Just for context, I'm going to say that the rest of the whole party joins.
Yeah, Phoenix size doesn't let everyone like go in front of him this
Is my
time.
mic working now?
Yeah, it's working
Yep,
now.
we can hear you.
It's working.
He like peers through the door's slightly open, right?
The door is incredibly shut currently. It's not even
Okay.
lightly ajar. Kind of
He
like
tries to open the door and
Wait,
like,
Callisto, before he opens
slowly
it,
peers
Callisto's
through.
gonna go like, whoa, hold on.
What?
Do we think we should take a rest, perhaps?
Yes, I think we should take a rest.
Yes.
Phoenix sighs and says, "Fair point."
Thank
I
you.
have 16 health. Not fair
Yeah,
point. I
no
will
need to
take a
rest.
rest.
So short rest.
I'm good with either one. I don't care about losing my temporary hit points. I only have 3, so.
Yeah, then short rest.
as you're standing there, part of the sigil looks like it's about to. The chains look a bit like they're pulling towards the sigil on the ground. It looks like parts of it that have shattered on the ground and turned to almost dust are returning back to the sigil on the ground.
Okay,
Like
Phoenix
it's reforming.
just sighs and says, "Okay, we have to go in now. I'm sorry. No resting. It's gonna
What?
close."
I already did it. I
So
actually
we should
wasn't
rest.
paying attention. What happened?
Well,
the lock is reforming.
Slowly, gradually. A short rest would be okay.
Okay, then
So
short
let's
rest.
take a short
Okay.
rest. Do a short rest. Short rest. Take a short rest.
Do a short rest then.
Also, I think with short rest, hold on. Let me look this up to confirm. Short rest healing.
It's 1d8. Your constitution.
As a character can spend 1 or more hit dice at the end of a short rest, up to the character's maximum number of hit dice, which is equal to the character's level. For each hit die spent in this way, the character rolls the die and adds their Constitution modifier to it. The character regains hit points equal to the total.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm a wizard, aren't I?
Yes.
so how many?
So
should we...
what do I do? Like exactly.
Okay, then I'm going to use.
So,
I need to mute for a sec. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm gonna use free hit dice then to heal.
Alright.
9.
Just roll them and add them to your health. You don't need to tell me
Yeah.
what the total is.
What? Are there any like angry rats around?
Okay, I'm back up to full health. Because I wasn't actually that damaged. Because I
Are there
didn't
any
take damage.
angry rodents or anything around?
So what were you saying?
Are there any angry, easy targets for Callisto to kill, like an angry rat or something? Or
Nope,
angry
it is very desolate. It's very dead down
Okay.
here. It's not really, except for recent events, it hasn't been entered in decades.
Okay.
Not
Phoenix,
decades, but a very long time.
Phoenix looks at everyone once they're done their rest and says, "Everyone good to go in?"
Yep. You're gonna give him a thumbs up.
He slowly opens and peers through the door.
So as you take your hand and put on the door and pull the door back, you can see 3 more of the creatures you fought in the first room. And
I swear to God.
they're distracted. And I think that's going to be all for today, because we'll save the fun stuff for next session.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But, to close off, we haven't done our sponsorships yet.
Oh yes. What are we
What's
sponsored by today, human?
Today.
Today's sponsor was Solving Phoenix.
Oh, that's
Hey,
great.
Phoenix Inc. What a great sponsor.
Human getting way too much into character and solving IRL.
don't blame you, honestly. Like that was some heavy shit,
Good.
man.
No, like
I agree. That was really well done.
That was sad.
It hopefully it comes through in the recording, but my voice
It
was
did.
wavering. Like
I could tell.
Yeah, like
trust
I could hear that, man.
Oh yeah, I
Here.
could hear it was great.
Damn, that's the
Oh,
sign
good.
that you definitely have potential as a voice actor because like you can
mean
really
what
get
I'm
into.
currently working
Hmm.
at. But yeah, thank you for watching episode 10. I don't know what I'm gonna call this episode yet. I'll have to ask you guys, like the party off stream after. But thank you for watching this episode, and I guess we'll see you guys next episode.
Bye. Thank you
Bye-bye.
for